And let's go to Hagia Sophia. As I mentioned, I think earlier, used to be a church, used to be a mosque, used to be a church, used to be a museum. Now it's a mosque again, converted into the museum, converted into the mosque. Actually quite recently. It was a little bit controversial, I think. And it's a pretty ancient feat of engineering. We will see it once we get in. And again, it's very popular with tourists. A quick snack. Corn, roasted corn, 25 Turkish lira, which is slightly below $1. Restrooms, restaurant, ice cream, and little souvenirs, but that is not what I am aiming for. And you can see tours. My favorite Korean tour. I met them before. Okay, so I guess the entrance is in front of me. That's where people are streaming in. This on the right looks like an exit, yeah. Hours usually, except of Friday from 9 to 30 minutes before midnight. Wow. And here we have it officially, the Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. Please prepare all your bags and metal items before approaching X-ray. Okay, whatever that means. So we are in through the X-ray screening. I was supposed to take cell phone out of the backpack, put it on a tray, and I did not, and I passed through. So the only thing that I put on the tray was my camera and gimbal. Okay, what do we have here? The visitor's attention. Oh, okay, dress code. Let's look up. Today, the Hagia Sophia would be the fourth largest cathedral in the world. In 1935, Hagia Sophia was converted into a museum. And having been a national museum for the past 86 or 87 years, in 2020 it was reverted back to a mosque for Muslims to worship in. The Turkish courts decided that because the Hagia Sophia belonged to the Sultan Mehmed Khan Foundation, the government did not have the right to change the status to a museum back in 1934. The Hagia Sophia is one of the greatest architectural wonders of late antiquity and one of the world's greatest architectural monuments of all time. The name Hagia Sophia in Turkish, Sancta Sophia in Latin, means holy wisdom or divine wisdom. Other names for the structure include Church of the Holy Wisdom, Church of the Divine Wisdom, and Holy Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. Confusing? Well, it reflects a long history. It was originally built in 360 AD and for more than 1,000 years was a Christian church. Hagia Sophia, an important Byzantine structure and one of the world's great monuments, was built as a Christian church in the 6th century AD under the direction of Byzantine Emperor Justinian I. In the subsequent centuries, it became a mosque, a museum, and a mosque again. After the Muslim conquest of Constantinople, the name was altered to refer to the structure as a mosque. The Islamic terminology became Holy Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. And why was the Hagia Sophia important or is important to Christians? It is because to the Greek Orthodox Christians, the seat was equivalent to that of the Catholic Pope.
This is my second visit to this building, Hagia Sophia, and since my first visit, it's been converted back to the mosque, and I can see kind of couple differences between my first and second visit. One is that they have a carpet here. It's a mosque, active mosque, so you have to take off the shoes. And the other one is, in the past, people were able to walk on the, I don't know, second floor or whatever you want to call it, balcony over there. Now I don't see any people there, even though the lights are on. And the third thing is that previously, since it was a museum, I would say, you could be here walking during the opening hours the whole time. Now there are prayers being conducted 5-6 times a day, since it's a mosque, so non-believers, non-Muslims are not allowed in during the prayer time. Okay, so I was just told by an employee here that I could go theoretically up to the balcony again, as I did in the past, but not now. After the restorations will be completed, and it will take some time, so not during my visit. I guess the frescoes needs to be restored, and the dome also has some, I don't know, is it water damage? Looks like to me it has some darker spots. But still, it's an example of engineering of times gone by. It's really amazing that they were able to build this structure without any internal supporting columns. Just look at it. It's like a shell. Of course, there are columns on the close to the walls and outer walls, but inside you don't see any column here in the middle.
Yeah, the Hagia Sophia is known for its architectural splendor, its art, its symbolism of the consolidation of Roman political and religious powers, and its rich history. And you can see it around and mostly above you. You have to look up. And of course, the question may be, why was the Hagia Sophia important to the Roman Empire? Well, it's all about power and symbolism, or we can say PR nowadays. It represented the consolidation of religious and political power. That's the basis of it. This consolidation of power was best symbolized in the use of Hagia Sophia for ceremonials, coronations of emperors during Christianity and during Ottoman rule. There were no coronations, but there are 5 tombs belonging to the Ottoman sultans and their family members in the historical buildings adjacent to the Hagia Sophia. The cross where Jesus was crucified and the nails used were in a secret section. According to the story, the relics from Jerusalem are kept in a secret compartment in Hagia Sophia, they say. So here we have it. It is quite awesome building, especially given that it is well over 1600 years old. One thing is that it survived to this day in the shape it is in, but even more impressive is how could they have built it with
Wow, some
technology
Muslim
they had
scholars.
in the 7th century. No electricity, no trucks, no power tools, no computer-aided design. It really is spectacular. Sometimes we may feel like current time is a peak of humanity, but should we really feel so superior compared to generations of people who came before us? I'm not so sure.
Wow, some Muslim scholars. I guess so. And the guy who is teaching is on the phone. It's kind of funny. Here is the proof that this used to be a Christian Catholic church. Just look at the mosaic over there. What does it tell you? So I think this will be it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Take care. Goodbye.